Hi everyone, let's work on 6.6 homework together. The first set of questions is asking us to identify in which quadrant each angle lies and then find the reference angle. So the first angle here, 125. We're going to start with graphing this angle. Start from the positive side of x-axis. Since this is positive, we move to the positive direction, counterclockwise. If we go to this point, this is 90 degrees. And if we continue moving, we're going to reach here, which is 180 degrees. So we know that 125 is going to be here, between 90 and 180. This is our angle. And what is the reference angle? That's the shortest distance between terminal side and the x-axis, which is here. What is the measure of that? Theta reference will be 180, that's this distance, minus 125, which is 55 degrees. So that's the reference. Now, for this question, the angle is in radian because it has pi, so I know it's in radian. So we start from here, from 0, and we're going to move to the positive direction. And if we reach here, that's 180 degrees, which is pi radian. In order to make this the same denominator, have the same denominator, we're going to write a 9 on top and 9 in the bottom. This is going to be still equal to pi, but it has a denominator of 9. Now, half the way from 0 to this point will be 4.5 pi over 9. So each quarter is 4.5 pi over 9. And if we continue, this point will be 13.5 pi over 9. So this angle is going to be here a little bit before this point. So that's our angle, 13 pi over 9. What is the reference angle? That's the distance between the terminal side and the x-axis. What's the measure of that? Find this distance. Theta reference will be 13 pi over 9 minus 9 pi over 9, which is 4 pi over 9. Okay, let's work on this question. Negative 41 pi over 50. Start from 0. Because the angle is negative, you're moving to the negative direction. And when you reach here, it's pi. Let's make it the same denominator. So write 15 pi over 15, and it's negative. Half the way from this point, 0 to this point, is negative 7.5 pi over 50. So each quarter is this much. Now, if we continue, we're going to reach here. That's going to be 15 plus 7.5, which is 22.5 over 15. And if we continue moving, we're going to reach here, which is negative 30 pi over 15, because you're adding another 7.5 to this. So we have not reached to negative 41 yet. We have to continue moving on this circle until we find this angle. So far we moved from here and reached to this one. Now I'm going to continue moving and add another negative 7.5 to this value, which is negative 37.5 pi over 15. So it's not 41 yet. So we have to continue moving. If I continue moving to this point, we will add another 7.5 to 37.5, which is going to be negative 45 pi over 50. Now I know that my angle should be somewhere between negative 37.5 and negative 45 pi. So it's almost maybe here. This is negative 41 pi over 15. Now, what is the reference angle? That's this one, the distance between terminal side and the x-axis. Now, all we need to do is find this distance. What is that? Theta reference will be, I don't care that these are negative. Just ignore the negative and find the distance between 45 and 41. So that's going to be 45 pi over 15 minus 41 pi over 15, which is 4 pi over 15. This is our reference angle. And as I said, we're going to ignore the negative because the reference angle is only the distance. It's always positive. Okay. Let's go to this question. Find the exact value of the 6 trig functions of an angle theta whose terminal side passes through the given point. So let's work on this one, 3 and negative 4. We're going to start with graphing the points. So the point x is 3 and y is negative 4. So we move 3 to the right, negative 4 to the bottom, and the point is going to be here. Now, where's the angle theta? If we consider this is the initial side and this one over here, so this could be your theta. So we know that if we draw a line from here to this point, this line, this distance is 3, which is x, and this distance, which is negative 4, is equal to the y value. Now, we have learned before that sine of theta here is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, but we don't have the hypotenuse yet, so we need to find hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will be, I'm going to call that r squared, this is r, is equal to 3 squared plus negative 4 squared. 3 squared is 9, negative 4 squared is 16, which is 25. So r squared is 25, and we take the square root of that, r will be 5. Okay, so now I can find sine of theta, which is opposite side over hypotenuse. So that's negative 4 over 5. Cosine of theta is adjacent side over hypotenuse. So that's 3 over 5. Tangent of theta is opposite over over adjacent. So it's negative 4 over 3. That is y over x. Now I can find the reciprocal functions as well. Reciprocal, I'm going to write them here. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant. Just flip this value, that's 5 over negative 4. Reciprocal of cosine is secant. It's 5 over 3. And reciprocal of tangent is cotangent, which is 3 over negative 4. Okay, let's work on number 17. It's asking us to find the exact value of the other trig functions of theta if theta terminates in the given quadrant and has the given function value. So we have an angle which is in quadrant 2, and secant of theta is negative 5 over 4. So where's the angle? It's in quadrant 2. We know that the terminal side is here. Secant is reciprocal of cosine. We know that cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So secant is hypotenuse over adjacent. So we're going to look at this first. Theta is this angle. I'm going to make a right triangle here. If this is theta, then hypotenuse will be equal to 5. and adjacent will be equal to 4. Hypotenuse of this triangle is here, and adjacent is 4. But we know that we have a negative value here. This negative is going to belong to -4 because hypotenuse is always positive. Okay, now we need to find the missing side here, this side. So we're going to use Pythagorean theorem. Hypotenuse to the power of 2 is equal to -4 to the power of 2 plus this side, let's call that x squared. So 25 equal to 16 plus x squared, and x squared will be equal to 9, and x is equal to 3. So this side is equal to 3. Now I can find the value of all trig functions. Sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse. It's 3/5. Notice that this 3, because it's on the top side of the x-axis, it's positive. Cosine of theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent of theta is opposite over adjacent. Cosecant of theta will be reciprocal of this. That's 5/3. Secant of theta is reciprocal of this, which is 5/-4, which is the same thing that we had here. And then cotangent of theta, sorry, let me write that again. Cotangent of theta is reciprocal of this, -4/3. Okay, this was the question that I wanted to go over with you for 6.6. You can work on the other questions on your own. Have a great day.